um, Trisha actually has a scene in that movie with Don King. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, actually, if you get a chance, Hannibal, in your comments section on this interview, maybe you could put in there our interview that you and I did, gosh, a couple of years ago, where I complain, Don King, where were you? Where have you been from 1996 through to 2023? And there's an interview, right? So if you could put that in comments, so at least people will know that we've spoken about that. Um, and at that time that I did the interview, I had not met Don King. Up until that point, every time I tried to contact Don King, he hung up. Not he, but his gatekeepers hung up on me 3 times, saying that I was recording the phone call. And I wasn't. And that interview that you and I did will explain a lot about it, and will explain why I wanted to contact Don King and why possibly he didn't want to contact me, right? So, so yes, there is a scene. It's a pretty important scene in the documentary. I'm not going to go into it because you're going to have to watch it. But yeah, something was captured, right?
Yeah, I'd like to add that on that day of filming, myself and the crew felt like we were undercover, and quite possibly something could happen to us after we finished filming. We were venturing around the rest of Miami and all the way up to Orlando, worrying that after that scene we might not get back to the UK. But it's a good scene for the film, really good scene for the film, very important, like Trisha said. Um, it will build up quite nicely in the documentary, and it will be a pivotal turning point, I guess, in the film for the viewers when that scene is shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard, and there's definitely some videos out there that some have alleged that Don King has some mafia ties. So would that have been why you were a little afraid? And do you know anything about that?
That's
Yes.
that's one of the reasons why, yeah, definitely